Strasbourg hosted this 54th Fed Cup by BNP Paribas final, with the reigning champions the Czech Republic aiming for 3 titles in a row. Hosts France were hoping to claim their first title in 13 years, having not lifted the cup since team captain Amelie Mauresmo did so as a player. The opening rubber saw Kristina Mladenovic facing the tie's highest-ranked player, world number 6, Karolina Pliskova. After Pliskova put the defending champions a set up, Mladenovic fought back to force a decider. The pair are good friends off the court, but fierce competitors on it, and Pliskova looked to take the advantage once again with a key break in the third. Serving to stay in the match, Mladenovic produced a vital hole that would ignite his decisive opening tie. Having already saved match points, Mladenovic once again faced trouble on her serve as the Czech number 1 produced a stunning winner to edge closer to victory. As the clock neared the 4-hour mark, this was now the longest Fed Cup final set ever. And at 15-14, Pliskova broke to love to give the defending champions an early advantage after an incredible opening rubber. The second match paired Caroline Garcia against Petra Kvitova. With only 12 places separating the two in the rankings, it was a tight start to the match, with both hitting well. Unfazed by the occasion and her opponent, Garcia stood firm and took the opening set on a tiebreak. Having exchanged breaks in the opening games of the second set, Garcia looked to cement her lead, dominating the rallies as she once again broke the Czech serve. But Kvitova, so often the hero of the Czech team in the Fed Cup, wasn't ready to give up, breaking back in the second set. Kvitova suffered 2 rare defeats in her last Fed Cup outing, and as the Czechs' unforced errors mounted, Garcia kept her cool, converting her second match point for a magnificent victory. The final nicely poised at 1-1 at the end of day 1. The first of the reverse singles was a battle of the nation's number 1s as both Garcia and Pliskova looked to build on their opening day victories. And Garcia started where she left off the day before, taking the first set 6-3 to the delight of the home crowd. But Pliskova, having reached her maiden Grand Slam final in America, was arguably in the form of her career and responded well. She levelled the match at 1-all. Pliskova had spent almost 2 hours longer than Garcia on court the day before, and it was beginning to show, Garcia's breakthrough coming with a stinging return. Before the home favourites served it out, but the hosts in the driving seat in this tie, France were just 1 match away from a famous victory. A change to the nominations from both captains saw Alizé Cornet and Barbara Strycova go head-to-head in the 4th rubber. Cornet, knowing victory would hand France their first Fed Cup since Mauresmo sealed it as a player in 2003. Having exchanged breaks in the opening game, Strycova began to dominate, with Cornet struggling to find an answer to the Czechs' questions. And the world number 20 soon wrapped up the opening set by 6-2. Cornet presented a stronger challenge in the second set. With the Czechs serving for the match, Cornet broke to force a tiebreak. Having let 1 chance pass her by, Strycova wasn't about to do the same again. Match point, the defending champions were back in it. So for a second year in a row, the Fed Cup by BNP Paribas final will go to a fifth and decisive rubber. Having clinched the title in the doubles last year, the Czech pair of Pliskova and Strasbourg joined forces once again. And despite facing a much stronger test this time from the former French Open champions Garcia and Mladenovic, it was the defending champions who took a tight first set. As the match progressed, both pairs produced some tennis worthy of the occasion. The Czech team owed much to the efforts of Pliskova and Strasbourg during this final, the former manufacturing an unorthodox yet exquisite winner to put them in reach of glory. France took the defending champions all the way, but there's just no stopping this Czech Republic team. 3 titles in a row and champions for the 5th time in 6 years.